Hey guys, welcome back to Harold and Dan's toy collection. I've been doing this for a while, just been out of it for at least a couple of years here, doing other things. The kingdom will come soon, right after we do this. There's the collection that my brother and I collected for decades now, and we've hung on to these things, as long as we could. And it's getting time. We're pretty old now and just want to get rid of this stuff. Ease up on moving them around all over, costing storage payments and a lot. But we got rid of storage a long time ago, so been just stored up in the house here for the past 15 years or so. Anyway, yeah, I did a bit on the Talbot Lago. So I want to clear up the Talbot Lago. Everything with the Talbot Lago is right. They came from China in that box, and they went to wall bombs only. That's it, wall bombs. And I'll show you mine now, and then I'm going to show you, which I forgot to mention. I thought I did. The variant. So I don't know if anybody knows that, are aware of it. Most people aren't. Only because the Talbot Lago is so rare already, nobody really. I'm sure if they saw it, they would have said something. But when you just get one, you don't know. You know. But there are kind of little variations with the car. But there's one that's an absolute. It just got by. And how these things are made is the whole reason. If you see how they're made in China, you can see the whole making process. But see, I'm a 3D CAD operator, so I draw in 3D. So everything I say is easy for me to remember and do. Okay, we work with coordinates, X, Y, Z, period. So when we see something, we see graph marks, period, and they can give us increments in how far things are. Very simple. So it's a way we measure. So when you build these cars, they're made in, I don't know, maybe they used AutoCAD Inventor, which again would have gave graph marks as coordinates in making these things. So in like a cube, you have cubes within a cube, so you know what coordinates things are made in. When they make these parts in 3D, their coordinates are there. But when you print them, you remove them. You just hit a button, remove the graph marks. When they made the model to make these, a die, however they do the plastic, I believe probably dies. When they did that, when they etched out the dies, they didn't take off the graph marks. So that's where this falls. So now you go into when they throw them all in a big pile, and and they got it from five machines. I think they got 5 machines, with so forth or so on, making them at one time. So now you got to catch one die that went through that's messed up, and that's quality control. So as soon as they get through that, they see it, they stop it, they get all the broken ones, the bad ones, whatever, disfigured, and they throw them out. Sometimes they get by. Okay? That is this case. These got by. So now I'm just going to show you I got 4 of them. I was good enough to actually get a bunch, not just one. So that gave me an idea, gave me the privilege to see the variation and differences within the car. So I'll show you the basic first 2, where everything's pretty much the same. And the claw mark, I mentioned the claw mark. We all got the claw mark, period. They're all claw mark. But it depends on how bad the claw mark is. Some of them are really not so bad. As you can see with this one, it is there, but not as bad. So here's the car. Now right here. See that little black piece? So that's like a little area to tell the difference. So that one's the same. Here's another one. So that one's the same. Okay, so you can see it's the same black. Now I'm going to pull up a third one. Okay, so now you see this one. Whoa, it's kind of gone. Okay, so there's a little variation in the paint. Now if you look really close at all the fenders, they're all smooth. They're all smooth fenders. Okay, but if I throw up this one, now get really close and you see the lines. See the lines? Okay, so those are the graph lines. We'll go up to the next one. See the smooth fender? See the smooth fender? Okay, so there it is. Boy, that's really tough. Okay, I had it. Graph marks. Okay, they're etched right into it. Okay, they painted over it. They packaged it before they can get it. So they managed to get the most out. So that's rare. So like I said in my first video, I wouldn't sell that for no more than multiple digits. So just say that. Not $200, that's for sure. Because that's rare. So now you've seen it. This was mentioned long time ago when the Hot Wheels, the vendors were all over the island. They all knew about the graph marks on the card, because I had the vendors over my house, and I had one notorious one, and he came over quite often. I mean, even when I managed to get a couple of those the cars from gosh, it just escapes me. Demolition Man. The Demolition Man car, the white and black car, the LAPD, the Los Angeles Police Department, or however it was. Some of them didn't have that on them. Some of them did. We got them at Service Merchandise. They were a very rare collectible one. So that's the variation on that car. Forget what that was. The police car looking one from the Hot Wheels. And that was way back then too. I got that somewhere. I might not have mentioned it, but that's in some of my Hot Wheels somewhere. Anyway, moving on. That's the Talbot Lago issue. Okay, I saw a clip. Somebody was confused on the graph marks, the graph lines. The graph lines is the variation. That's, if you got one, if you have one variation of the Talbot Lago with them graph lines, I mean, they shoot right out. It's not a smooth fender. Graph marks burned right in like lines. Okay, and that's because in the mold, when they made the mold left them there. When it reversed the mold, they were there. And that's what we do in drafting, designing. We use coordinate lines in 3D modeling. Navisworks, when we do coordination, we need to know our coordinations, X, Y, Z, constantly. You gotta know where you are in space. So again, you know, negative, positive, whole big thing. Anyway, I don't do that anymore. I'm kind of retired now, and that's why now I'm playing with this, because that's it. I have some cars that I had up on eBay, so I'm just going to make some videos of them. We're going to move over now. These are the Hot Wheels. I'm going to put them away because I'm going to move over to H2M. Okay, so we have these H2 cars. I didn't know anything about them. I kind of just found out when my brother brought them up and I started to look at them. These cars are pretty cool. Let me show you this one here, okay, because some of them are very rare. This is probably one of the rarest I've seen. I've looked over all of them through the whole collection of stuff. I've seen 500 pieces, 250 pieces, but I've yet never to see only 168 pieces. So that is this car right here. And let me see if I can get that there for you. See, 168 pieces. Okay, so this thing is rare. It's raw. They call this raw. So I had to do a little research on M2 cars and which ones are rare or not. And some of the rare ones are raw. So here is this car. Okay, you see, here it is. There you go, in the raw. And now here we have it limited to 3,000. Okay, and this one is the painted one. Okay, and that's what is really cool. So this one here, painted on the top there, is limited to 3,000. This one. The raw one, 168. Now what's really cool about these cars, these M2s, I never saw them back then. I thought, now that I'm looking at them, awesome. You take them apart, see? You actually take them apart. So there's screws, you take the screws out, you take the whole thing apart. Very, very cool, unbelievable. These things are very, very cool. So I have this one on eBay. Like I said, everything's up on eBay now that I got this going. I'll take these, put everything back up on eBay, and put H and D in front of them, so possibly you could just instantly get to these. But you'll be able to find these when you look at them and see what they are. Oh, what car is this? Yes, these are the Dodge 54 Dodge Coronet. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't even tell you what car it was. And these are Walmart onlys. So as you see on the top, Walmart only. Coronet. Okay, you got a little view from the front, from the back. You know, funny, you know, it's the color ones that are really, really nice. the raw ones, I mean, it's just, sorry. Yeah, it's rare, it's cool and all, but when it's got color on it, it's awesome. Very, very nice. So that's these two. Another one I have here is a base model one. These are just how they are, but this has got white tires. I believe it's supposed to be something different, or I don't know, but this is the 57 Chevy Bel Air, okay, in a box. So they're really cool, you know. So there's, you know, a little bit on the back about them. These are M2s. They came in series. Oh yeah. There's a whole bunch of little series stuff here on it. You know, you got to know all about that. It tells you everything about what they are. All right. So now we're going to move on to 56 Ford F-150 I got here. This is the Ford 56 Ford F-100. And why is this different? Okay, it's gold. The original one's just silver wheels, and I think the bed is white or something that might be different. I could be wrong. Have to go back over and look, but I know it's gold, and these are very limited. I forget how many, but this is a limited edition one. Could be a couple thousand, I forget. Okay, very nice. These are pretty cool. And again, these come apart. These are all like come apart ones. this is the Edelbrock 59 GMC and the 59 Chevy Apache on a double decker stand, which is very, very cool. There's all the sticker info there, if you need to see that. And this one is rare because of the Edelbrock. The Edelbrock made it rare. Like, you know, like treasure hunts, not treasure hunts, chase cars, whatever cars. This is the special. Let's just call it that. I don't know how they actually call it, but it's a limited edition one. And these are kind of cool too. This one is a Walmart exclusive. 60 years of Chevrolet. This is the 69 Chevy Camaro Z28 RS. Okay, and it's very cool. Got the 60 year on top. Okay, limited Walmart. So I don't know how many limited this to. Again, showing you going all apart and everything. Very cool. These things are pretty cool. How they come apart and everything. And this is the Z28 with the hood up. I noticed that now. This is the hood up. I see the black stripes are different. And this is very cool. So I got two of these. And this here, and that comes in this packaging box too. My brother grabbed the whole freaking box, whatever. He's cool. He grabbed that stuff. And you notice now there's another car in here. See, I got another one in there. And now we come along over to these 100 years of Chevrolet. Yes, 100 years of Chevrolet. That was 60 years. Let's see this again. 60 years of the Turbo Fire V8. So that's why that one was so important. 60 years of that. This is the 100 years of Chevrolet. And this is the, what did I say, Camaro SS 396. Okay, very cool. Okay. And then next to that is the 69 Chevy Camaro, just black with the gold. Okay, very smooth. So we got two of them. The other two are in the box. And then we have the hauler. They had haulers with these things too, M2 machines. You go to the website, you check them out, you check out all the haulers. They're very cool. This is the 59 Chevy Viking and the 58 Chevy Impala. My brother got it for the 58 Chevy Impala because he had one back then. Okay, and if you want to know a little bit about that 58 Chevy, you know, they have a 348 in it. 409 wasn't developed then. And I'll tell you a story with that. Okay, my family was affiliated with racing all the time. My cousin Jim Hendrickson, Doc Miller, my Uncle Ray, Uncle Buck, they all raced at Isis Speedway. They were big people there. And my dad did engines. My dad was a genius, as my brother, he's a genius. So anyway, you know, making engines, doing engines. My brother wanted a hot rod. So we started to build up a 58 Chevy for him. And did the 348 up. And it was a fast car, but it wasn't complete. My dad was making another engine for him. In that time, another person had my dad do an engine for him. And just up here in Montauk Highway in Islip, there's a golf course. And he was doing 102nd. I believe it was second gear. He was doing 90 to 100 in a wheelie, going off the road, and took down all the fence, a lot of damage. He died, and my dad took my brother's car apart. Said, you know, that was it. We, in our family of racing, we've had some, you know, everybody in racing has bad times at racing. So there was a bad event at Islip, and my mom and everybody never went there again. Unfortunately for me, because I really didn't get to see all of it, that my older brothers got to see with racing. So that's the story of the 348. That is a incredible engine because of the 2 and a quarter inch stroke. It was just unbelievable. So anyway, enough with that car and enough said with that. Let's move on now. I got these other ones here that my brother just brought up. These are limited to 5,000 pieces. So this is the Z28 RS Camaro. Okay. And see, it's got a big black hood scoop on it and stuff. It's really nice. It's pretty cool. Okay. And with that gold sticker right there, let me get it there. That says limited to 5,000. There you go. There it is. Okay. So these are limited to 5,000, and this one here is the '69 Chevy Camaro RS, and it's different from that other one because it's got a hood scoop with a chrome hood sticking out of it. So that's very cool. And this is also limited to 5,000 pieces. So these were very cool diecast back then. These M2s. I never saw these things ever. Because I was pretty much out of Hot Wheels and collectibles back then. And that's kind of all of them. So now that leads us to somebody's one over here, and these are the '71 Dodge Charger RT. And you notice these are really cool red with white. Now, I don't know what the deal is with them, but it's you just go to the site and you can see them that they're there like that. '71 Dodge Plymouth Cuda 383, very cool. I don't think any limited on them. I just don't know how many they made. There's just cars. I don't know why. It's probably just a series that these are, that there's again, if you see the tag on the top, this is release 3, and then you go through what the whole thing with the car is. And this is again the '67 Chevy Nova. Very nice. And this is the Ford Mustang Boss 302. Very nice. You know what I mean? And again, we had the one in the box that was blue. Okay. So now we have the Plymouth Roadrunner, '69 Roadrunner. Okay. 383, and that's blue. So release 9. See, release 9. So each one's got a different release on them. There's another release 4. So that's a double of that guy. All right, now that's them. I'm not going to do the green lights. It's another edition. I have them here in front of me, but I'm not going to do them. Let me go on to these bullet cars, because I believe I have these on the internet, so on eBay, so I want to show them off. Okay, so this is the Bullet, Steve McQueen Bullet Dino set, Dinorama. Very cool. Okay, I think these are pretty nice, and oh, they're all different. So let me see. Okay, so this one, they're skidding. Okay, and then this one, they're kind of parked up on the curb or something. So it's a little different. And that's it. Okay, so I got a couple of them. So these are 2 different ones. The Dinorama sets for the Bullet, Steve McQueen, very cool. But I have them up on the internet so people can now come and see and look at them. And I'll move on. These are green lights. We're going to do that at another time. I don't want to do green lights. I got both here right in front of me. So I do have a bunch of M2s here. So I can go through these. '67 Chevy Nova. Okay. And again, these are really cool. All again, they just all come apart. Dodge Charger, sorry about that. 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. We have the 57 Chevy Bel Air. Again, that's silver. Who knows if that could be like limited or not. I'll have to, I didn't research any of these. I researched them, not these, so there could be weird things with these. You never know. You really do you have to go to the site. You have to look these things up. And this is the 59 Caddy, Series 62, of course. Green light, green light, green light, green light. All right, I'm not going to deal with the green lights. I'll put them over there. So I did these M2s. So I got a box here. It's pretty big of M2s. Oops, sorry for hitting the camera. Let me just knock you back up here. Sorry about that. Okay, everybody good? All right. All right, so this box here, there's a lot of cars in here that are pretty cool. In fact, I think they're awesome. Let me put them back here. Okay, here we go, running off with these. This is a Walmart exclusive again, limited to 1,000. So here we go. You know what that is? The old 58 VW microbus. 58, right? Yes. Sorry, glasses. And let's see, we got one of them. How about 69 Ford Mustang Boss 429, and it's not real limited. It's just a regular one. Seems like the Walmart ones always seem to be limited. Yeah, here's another Walmart one, limited to 6,800 pieces. Okay. 65 Shelby GT 350. Okay. Out of 6,800 pieces, look, I got another one. So there's two of them. Another Walmart exclusive, limited to 3,000 pieces. Here you go. Let's see, 71 Plymouth Hemi Cuda, and this is 40 pieces. It says so. 40 pieces. You put it together like that. They all kind of have that on there. Let's see. Another microbus. And would you believe they're limited to 1,000? You get two of them. So far, could be more. Who knows, right? 57 Chevy 150 100 series 100th anniversary NASCAR. I should no NASCAR 100 years of Chevy. I should put that with the other collection. I have all the 100 years of Chevy as one thing on eBay, which now I may update and add that. Here we go. Just a regular series car, Ford Mustang Mach 1. You know, it's again series 15. Thousand pieces. They do that with these buses for some reason. 59 microbus. So there's the 58, 59. The VW 6,888 pieces for whatever reason. 53 VW Beetle. Nice gold wheels. This is a Jada. I can put that off to the side and do them with them. Nice Patriot car. I saw this. I really love this. I might keep this. 57 Chevy Bel Air. I might just want to put that right up here. That is that's cool. Here we go. This one's limited to 500 pieces. Okay, so this is 500 pieces. This is a 58 Plymouth Belvedere. Oh my goodness. I remember going to school, a kid telling me he had a Belvedere. And I was like, oh, nice. I knew exactly what that was. and that was 1970, 78, 1978. Chrysler 300, not limited, basic car, nice 1960. And going on here, 70 Dodge Charger RT, just a basic car. 1,000 pieces. Ready for this one? A Fusi. It's the Foose. 1968 Chevy Camaro. Foose. 1,000 pieces of that one. See? Very nice. I have a Fusi Camaro. Oh. Another patriotic truck here. 51 Studebaker. It's a basic truck. Stick that right up here. You know, next to my Dale Earnhardt Jr. Nilla Wafers car. That was a special limited edition one. And here we go, 58 Chevy regular truck, 58 Chevy option truck. Nothing rare. So it's a base car. Base car, 54 Mercury Sun Valley. Last one, maybe one more. Yeah, there it is. Basic car, 68 Ford Mustang 2+2 fastback. Very nice and green. And now for this one here, 500 pieces, 50 Olds 88. That is a dream. Look at that thing. Okay, anyway, limited to 500 on them. So those are M2 machines. I got a couple of boxes that are in here that we're opening. My brother opens these things and there's thousands and thousands of open vehicles. We'll get to sell them someday. Okay, so here we are with these black and golds M2 machines. Okay, and these are special. 68 Plymouth Roadrunner. Okay. I don't know if these are rare or whatever. Oh, this one's broken. Look at the car. Oh yeah. That is defection. It might have gotten really blowed out. Okay. So, what was that? The 69 Plymouth Roadrunner. That is damaged. This one's very cool. Very cool. 70 Ford Mustang Bostero 2 with the hood up. Nice. And here we go. 70 Ford Mustang Boss 429, hood open. These are all the Detroit muscles or muscle cars or something. Yeah, that's Detroit muscle. Some are muscle. Okay, this is also an Authentics. I get it. Okay, see it says Authentics. Okay, so this is a 50 Olds 88. Like the other one that was rare with 500. Very cool. And this was in there too. 69 Ford GTO Judd. I don't see anything. It says base model on the other side here, so just the base thing. And that goes along with this one too. Just a 69 Chevy Camaro 427. Very nice. And then we go back to the black and gold stuff, which is the Ford DeSoto 55. Very nice. Authentics. Again with this one here, the 54 Dodge Coronet, Authentics. 57 Chevy Bel Air, Ford Crestline, 53 Ford Crestline Victoria, very nice. And here we go with the 57 DeSoto Adventure. That's cool. That was a nice car. Had the big engine. All right, so that's them. I believe with the M2s, I believe that was it. Nope, we still have way more here. Okay, so these are frozen black pearls. Okay, so these are frozen black pearls. 69 Camaro Z28 RS. Have the 57 Chevy Bel Air. Another Bel Air. Coronet. Oh, Dodge Charger. Sorry about that. Dodge Charger Hemi. Very nice. And these are all this black frozen edition. Okay, and let me see if we have any more. Yes. These Pinless Belvederes. Okay, which is 2 of them. And the Patriot one. Another one. So I assume they were all in this packaging as well as this packaging. So basically the same car, different packaging. Very cool. And these are Auto Worlds. Let me put these away. I'm not going to show these. These are Walmart exclusives. And these are giant haulers. This is limited to 888 pieces. So, okay, so these things are pretty cool. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty cool. And I believe they all come apart. Over 40 pieces, so I can't see that one cost 40 pieces. Maybe they're not thinking. I don't know. Very cool. And let me see. Let me get this one out of here. Limited to 3,000 is this guy. Oh, right. There you go. 57 Dodge, 71 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. Okay. Oh, let's see what the other one was. There you go. I can't even read it. Hope you can. Anyway, that's what these are. Let me read it real quick. 56 Ford COE and a 1968 half Ford Mustang Cobra, Jet 2 Fastback, and a 70 Ford Mustang Boss 302. 68 and a half Ford Mustang Cobra Jet 2+2 Fastback. So that's very cool. And this is a 50 years of Ford. I get it. 50 years of Ford. That's what that was. And this one here, let me see, it's the Hemi. So it's a whole Hemi thing. Dodge Mopar thing. And there's a couple more down here. Don't go away on me yet. 58 Chevy LCF and his 1960 VW microbus model. This is the Walmart exclusive, limited to 1,600 pieces. How's that? Very cool. Very cool. These M2 machines are just mind-blowing because of the detail with them. Now here's another one. These are very cool as well. Walmart exclusives only. Something to limited edition. 3,000 pieces, over 42 parts. I guess there's a couple extra parts with this, but I don't know what it's about. 1956 Mercury truck on a 49 Merc limousine. I just could only say it's a limousine. You figure that out. I have no idea. It's a hauler. And there's another one of them. So there's two of them. Any difference? Nope. Same one. Okay, and that's the M2 machines. I think that's enough for now of all this stuff. That was a pretty much long looking for all this stuff. I'll pack all this back up and get back to something else. But that was the deal with the Talbot Lago, as I said in the beginning. The variation of the Talbot Lago is the graft marks on the fender. That's the trick. If you got one, I'm telling you, I wouldn't even give it away for anything under thousands, period. Sorry, that's too rare. Anyway, with these cars, I haven't even figured out most of them. I know what some of them are. I had them up on the internet already, but most of these I'll have to start figuring out and researching. Some of these things are a lot more money than others, so you really got to watch. I've sold some and did pretty good, so you know. I had a Hot Wheel that I sold earlier. I had two of them, or three of them, sorry. Is the treasure hunt for 2003 or something. It was a Plymouth Barracuda, but the package said Plymouth GTX, but it was the Cuda, and it was not painted. It was silver, and they were a lot of money. I sold them for a lot of money, so that was pretty cool. I won't have them cars again. I just wanted to tell you about them. Anyway, those Hot Wheels are gone. So I've been selling stuff, you know, without making videos. So now I'm making the videos again, posting them back up, so everybody can come back over here and see what they're buying. And no, the packaging is mint. Everything here is like store-bought mint. That's all I can say. Nothing's damaged at all, except with the Talbot Lagos. Everybody knows about the claw. Okay, good. All right, till then, see you next time.